A Day in California, The Encounter with Kaltor the Dragonbot by Ryan Baker. The date is September 21st, 2000. Months have passed since Alan Stukov's adventure in the Dimension of Octiviox. Alan was on a delivery to a movie studio in Hollywood, California. One of the songs on the radio was Lizzie and the Rain Man by Tanya Tucker. Alan was singing along with the song. Meanwhile, in space, a being was orbiting the planet Earth. The being is green in color. The being is a robotic dragon. The dragon robot is Kaltor the Dragonbot, leader of the Dragonbots. So, Kaltor said to himself, this is Earth. This is very interesting. Kaltor, convert to robot mode. Kaltor's beast mode head falls backwards. The front legs hold back. The robot mode's arms move into position. The rear legs move into position to form the robot mode's legs. The Kaltor enters Earth's atmosphere. He heads right for the city of Hollywood, California. Meanwhile, Alan was getting closer to the movie studio. The movie studio was located in the northeastern region. At the moment, Kaltor arrives at the location. Kaltor lands on the highway. Alan slams on the brakes in the effort to avoid hitting Kaltor. What in the world is going on? Said Alan. Alan exits the truck. All right, said Alan. Who are you? What are you doing here? I am Kaltor, leader of the Dragonbot, said Kaltor. You are lead me to Korolkus, leader of the Beastborgs. Korolkus? Beastborgs? Said Alan. I have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea, said Kaltor. Do you have any idea where the Beastborgs are located? I have absolutely no idea, said Alan. Really now, said Kaltor. Kaltor, convert to beast mode. Kaltor transforms into beast mode. We will meet again soon, said Kaltor. Kaltor leaves the area. Alan goes back to the truck. He gets on the CB radio. He contacts the gate master. Gate master, said Alan, do you have any ideas about this Kaltor person? I am only familiar with a small portion of Kaltor, said gate master. What do you mean, asked Alan. I am only familiar with the planets and civilization of the Euraxia galaxy, said Gate Master. Even in all my life, I'm not certain of some things. Kaltor said something about Korolkus and the Beastborgs, said Alan. I'm not sure of that either, said the Gate Master. Well, said Alan, I'd better be going. I have a delivery to make to the Sunwind Productions Limited movie studio in Hollywood. Oh, yes, said the Gate Master. I've heard of that studio. They were behind the creation of such classic movie series like Terror from the Dark Realm. Yes, said Alan. There was also the zombie movie titled The Undead Creatures from the Grave. In relation to Kaltor, said the Gate Master, he is a warbot. There are 6 others like him in the Euraxia galaxy. 6 others, said Alan. Indeed, said the Gate Master. They are Sulux, Alorius, Chorox, Teloria, Shadowwing, and Fireclaw. What information do you know about these warbots, said Alan. That is all I know at the moment, said the Gate Master. Alan starts on his way to the Sunwind Productions Limited movie studio. Meanwhile, in space, Kaltor had landed on Earth's moon. At that moment, 4 warbots had landed on the moon. So, said Kaltor, the 4 of you have arrived. Indeed, said Zolox. Any idea where the Beastborgs are located? asked Chorox. Unfortunately, said Kaltor, I did not get any information. Kaltor turns to face the Earth. One day, said Kaltor, we will find you, Beastborgs. At that moment, the other Dragonbots move into position. Dragonbots prepare to combine, said Kaltor. Kaltor's arms retract into the body. Zolox's legs lock into position. His arms retract into his body. His head flips around and a hand comes out and locks into place. Chorox undergoes a similar transformation. Alorius' legs lock into position. His arms retract into the body. His head also retracts into his body. Teloria undergoes a similar transformation. The 4 Dragonbots lock onto Kaltor's body. Kaltor's head switches to a secondary head. Drakoras is activated, says Drakoras, and ready to rumble. Drakoras sees a grouping of rocks nearby. He smashes right through the grouping of rocks. Even after 11,100 years, said Drakoras, I still rule. Drakoras returns to face the Earth. Korolkus, Beastborgs, said Drakoras, I will find you, and I, Drakoras, will crush you. Meanwhile, on Earth, Alan had made it to the movie studio. The movie director was there. Finally, said Mr. Steven Romero. The director, you're here. Yes, sir, said Alan. The supplies are here. Right, said Mr. Romero. Let's get started. Alan brings the truck over to the loading section. The studio workers started helping in the unloading of the supplies. Alan has no idea that Kaltor and the Dragonbots are on the moon. Alan and the studio workers soon finish unloading all of the supplies. Well, said Alan, that's all for the supplies. Alan's paid for his services. So, said Alan, what are you working on, if you don't mind me asking? It is a sequel to the Undead Creatures of the Grave, said Mr. Romero. What will it be called? Asked Alan. It will be called the Undead Creatures in the Grave 2, Zombie Rampage, said Mr. Romero. Well, said Alan, that is the now that cargo has been delivered, I better be going. Alan climbs into the truck. Hey, Alan, said Mr. Romero, the next time you're in town, you should come by out and see the movie when it hits theaters. Of course, said Alan. Mr. Romero hands Alan a couple of passes for the advanced screening of the movie. Thanks, said Alan. Alan starts on his way back to New York. Alan has no idea that Kaltor and the Dragonbots are on the moon. Alan would counter the Dragonbots one day. The end. The realms are vast, the battles endless. Ride alongside Chaos Skull the Wanderer for Sanctums of Redemption and Shadow Worlds. Follow Tyrus Katarian, the half-elf ranger, as she hunts secrets that could alter the fate of all existence. Subscribe to fantasy and science fiction as Story Nori and join the Warrior Omega universe. Every tale reveals a new legend. Ring the bell and step into the next chapter of destiny.